You know, I did all the quote unquote things which should bring you happiness as a young adult.
What, in your opinion, are the keys to happiness?
And then, should we get the door?
Yeah. I'll open the door.
So Hare Krishna, it is a religion, you know.
What's something that you could buy to make you happy?
I could buy myself some food, that'd be nice.
If you're feeling, which camera are we looking at? Which one? Either?
Either.
Yeah, exactly, Jack. Exactly.
Yeah.
You just make me so happy.
Today I'm going to show you how to be happy. When I was younger, things were simpler. Go to school, run around in the mud, and be back before dinner. But now things feel so much more complicated. I definitely don't have all the answers, but happiness, like with all things, is a skill, right? An art. Surely there are people that know more than me. People will spend their whole lives searching for it, but what even is happiness? Is it just an emotion? A feeling? Or is it something more? And how is happiness measured? Is it measured by your bank account, your success, how many friends you have? And is happiness even something we should focus on? But more on that later. For now, it's time to head to the streets of Auckland City to ask people what they think about happiness. Are you a happy person?
Oh, that's a tough question.
I'd say generally I am, yeah.
I mean, I think I am happy about 20% of the time.
No, it's not.
Podcasts are overrated.
Yeah, podcasts are so overrated. Would you consider yourself a happy person?
Yes.
And why do you say that?
I'm just generally a happy person.
You're just a happy person, that's why. What's your happiness level right now out of 10?
Oh, I'd say it's a 10 at the moment, just because I'm with some very beautiful people. And yeah, I'm up in Auckland just to visit a couple of mates, and yeah, so I feel like my happiness out of 10 is probably, I'd even raise it to 11.
11?
Yeah.
Whew, 11, okay.
Yeah.
That's the highest so far today.
Really?
Oh, today I'm having like a splendid morning, you know, I would say like a solid like 9.
9?
Yeah. You know, today I got to sleep in a bit, make myself a mean breakfast, have some nice, yeah. So it's definitely different from like the early morning starts I'm used to.
What did you have for breakfast?
Made some scrambled eggs on toast with a nice latte. It was lovely, yeah.
Sure, man. I wish I had that for breakfast. I had like nothing. I had like a banana. What's your happiness right now on a scale of 1 to 10?
It's pretty up there. I would say like a solid like 8.5.
Now that you've seen me again, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Jack. Exactly.
Yeah.
You just make me so happy.
What are the things that make you happy?
Free time, that's nice. Food when you're hungry is also good.
Food, yeah.
Do some football on the weekend, very nice. Telly, fresh air. People. Happiness podcasts. Yeah.
Does money buy happiness?
No. Simply, yeah, I don't believe that.
I think without money it would be a lot harder to be happy. So I'd say it does, yeah.
I think money gives you access to be happy.
No. You can be happy and broke.
Depends what you pay for.
What's something that you could buy to make you happy?
I could buy myself some food, that'd be nice. That would make me happy.
Buy you crack.
It can buy you a lot of things. It can buy you a lot of things.
This is not medical advice. Can money buy it? I think they've done studies on this, didn't they? They did studies.
Probably. There's studies on everything nowadays. Yeah.
There is actually this I do know there's good research on. So to a certain extent, money does buy happiness to the point that it meets your basic needs. And as soon as you have your basic needs met, you have food, you have shelter, money just starts to taper off and it kind of plateaus as to how much it contributes to your overall happiness. So if you can feed yourself and you have a place to live and you're not worried about whether or not you can pay the bills, money doesn't really buy you happiness after that point.
Like, I don't like the answer that, money can never buy happiness, because it definitely is a great tool for achieving that, but money in itself is pretty empty, and happiness being the pursuit of money as just an object is completely empty. That's never going to lead to happiness.
Let's say someone's at like a 2 right now. They're not feeling very happy. Do you have any like words of encouragement? Anything you'd like to say to anyone who's feeling a bit down?
You know, if you're feeling, which camera are we looking at? Which one? Either.
Either.
Smile.
Go for it, man. Just keep pushing, because happiness will not come without struggle and without pain.
If you're at a 2 now, doesn't mean you're going to be at a 2 forever. Like, a lot can change in the smallest things. Like, I was in a comp sci lecture a few minutes ago, and now I am in a podcast.
The good thing about being at the very, very bottom is there's literally one way to go, which is going up.
Just do what's important. If you're feeling like shit, I think you'd feel a lot happier at the end of the day if you spent a couple hours working on your assignment than just lying in bed all day moping.
As corny as it sounds, there's this Beatles song, and it's all things must pass. Oh, good, yeah, whatever it is.
Close enough, I guess. Yeah.
the
system, and then should we hit the door?
Yeah. I'll open the door. Recording. So recording there. Yeah, good to go. First of all, you tell us a little bit about yourself. Introduce yourself a little bit. Yeah, just for everyone watching.
Yeah, cool. I'm Alex. I'm in my 8th year full time at uni. I'm in my 2nd year of my what's called like a DClin Psych, so it's the Doctoral of Clinical Psychology training program, which pretty much puts me towards registering as a clinical psychologist.
What, in your opinion, are the keys to happiness?
When you're asking what happiness is, it's kind of like, I guess happiness would be an emotion that you experience for a certain period of time. And then depending on your degree of well-being, you might have an increased frequency with which you'll experience happiness.
Yeah.
As opposed to, being happy or not happy. I guess it's kind of, again, normalizing the kind of fluctuations, like people are always going to have low points as a result of just the normal circumstances that occur in life. But if you manage to kind of have things that bolster your well-being, a good support network, things that you enjoy, then the frequency with which you'll experience happiness, you would imagine, would go up. Yeah.
The only problem is going to therapy is for pussies. Nah, but on a real note, I understand that therapy can help, but with the average cost of a therapy session being $180 to $250 an hour, got that going. Inflation, I think it's time to move.
Damn, you really on that quick shit. Jump on, jump off, get with it. Smoke bong to the lips, I hit it. Smoke good gas, only vintage.
So Hare Krishna, it is a religion, you know. So what we were just doing in there all together, that's called kirtan, which is basically congregational chanting. So it's all of us coming together, having music, and we're chanting this mantra, this Hare Krishna mantra that just keeps going round and round and round. So ultimately what we're trying to do is we're trying to reconnect with our source in a loving and devotional way. And by re-establishing that connection, one becomes satisfied and happy.
How have you changed as a person from like before sort of experiencing Hare Krishna to now?
Yeah.
What are the things that have changed? Like how were you different back then?
Oh, where to start?
Yeah.
I mean, so originally I'm from the UK. And so I was in the UK. I went to university. I was studying engineering. Went to university. I became a DJ. You know, I did all the quote unquote things which should bring you happiness as a young adult. I remember I was like 1 year or 2 years into my job after finishing uni, and I think after maybe that honeymoon phase of like first earning like real money, where you're just like, wow, this is awesome, I'm not broke anymore. But after those 2 years, I was looking around the office, and I was looking at everyone, and you know, all the nothing wrong with engineers, this is probably every office, but you know, I was seeing all these middle-aged guys, and they didn't look happy. And in my mind, I was thinking, I did everything that I was told that I should do to make me happy. Like have a nice girlfriend, have a great job that pays well, you know, I was a DJing at clubs. I was like partying, you know, I was like doing all these things, and I was like, why don't I feel content? Why am I not satisfied?
There's a conversation I had earlier that will help explain why. What are some of the keys to happiness in your opinion?
Well, so I think the problem with people basing their worth on happiness is that happiness comes and goes.
100%. Yeah.
So if your dog dies, if a loved one dies, you're not going to be happy. You're going to be sad. So if you base your self-worth on happiness, when the day comes that your parents die or something like that, you're going to be left with nothing, because all you've sought for was happiness. So I would say that people should
not focus on it.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
And it's kind of funny and ironic because like my whole topic is on happiness, but I agree with that. I think happiness is an emotion, and you can't really control emotions that much. Yeah. It's sort of like things will happen that are out of your control, and that's going to cause you to feel a type of way. So it's better to not really focus on it and focus on things that are in your control. Like, okay, I want to sit down and do public interviews today. I want to ask 20 people questions. Yep. That's my goal. And, you know, I'm probably going to feel good about myself at the end of that. So that's really where happiness comes from, right? Yeah.
Cool.
The point is, the feeling of happiness is irrelevant. True happiness is a delayed reward for doing what you know you should. Getting up every day and despite how you feel, being good to others and to yourself. There's this Greek person, Aristotle something or other, who said, the path that leads to virtue is also the path that leads to happiness. And yeah, I realize that this has probably helped no one, but that's all I got.
TikTok, my diamond shining, gleaming. Cloud demon, he do the scheming. One-on-one, no double teaming. Fist to face, you know the feeling.
What am I gonna do with this?